Whereas Article 179(4) vests Deputy Chief Executive power on the Deputy Governor, and whereas in consideration of the provisions of Article 10 and 73(1) A, 3 and 4 of the Constitution of Kenya 2010, insofar as it connotes the manner in which a state officer is expected to exercise assigned authority, Article 75(1) of the Constitution, as read with sections 8, 9, 10, 11, 24, 32 and 34 of the Leadership and Integrity Act 2012, and sections 9 and 11(1), 2A, 1C of the Public Officer Ethics Act, obligates a state officer to behave in all senses in a manner that is devoid of comprising public or official interest in favor of personal interest. The Deputy Governor's actions of requesting for a bribe, receiving a bribe, is meant to compromise the integrity of the recruitment institution of GWASCO, and the same is driven by nepotism, favoritism, improper and ulterior motives, and for corrupt purposes, in complete disregard of the provisions of Article 73(2)(b) and Article 73(2)(c) of the Constitution. By virtue of the Deputy Governor requesting and receiving a bribe of 800,000 shillings, he is in breach of the provisions of Article 232, which obligates public officers to observe the values and principles of public service that include high standards of professional ethics, fair competition, and merit as the basis of appointments and promotions, and Article 73(2)(d) of the Constitution that requires all state officers to be accountable to the public for their decisions and actions. The Deputy Governor, Dr. Robert Onsare Monda, violated Articles 10, 73, 75, and 232 of the Constitution, which bind state officers while discharging their duties in offices inter alia. The Kisii Water and Sanitation Company, GWASCO, advertised for various job vacancies in April 2023, and the said Deputy Governor alerted Dennis Mokaya's father that he could secure his son a job upon paying a bribe of 800,000 shillings only upon his shortlisting and being interviewed for the post. The Deputy Governor used his office to improperly confer a benefit to himself when he solicited a sum of 800,000 shillings from one Dennis Mokaya and his family in the pretext of securing for him a job for the said post of Commercial Manager of GWASCO, an entity of the Kisii County Government. The Deputy Governor received a sum of Kenya shillings 799,000 through the M-Pesa platform as follows. The first tranche on 28th May 2023 of Kenya shillings 249,000, sent in 3 tranches of Kenya shillings 150,000, 49,000 and 50,000 by Dennis Mokaya Mosati on 0725 487 300 to the Deputy Governor's Safaricom line being 0711 860 700. The second one was Kenya shillings 260,000 to the Deputy Governor's Safaricom line being 0711 860 700, and the last tranche in the sum of Kenya shillings 300,000 was delivered to his offices in Kisii Stadium in cash. In an attempt to influence the award of a contract of employment to Dennis Mokaya, the Deputy Governor sent via M-Pesa a sum of Kenya shillings 100,000 to the Managing Director GWASCO in order to influence her to employ the said Dennis Mokaya, which request was not acceded to by the Managing Director GWASCO, and the money returned via M-Pesa to the Deputy Governor. While realizing that the Deputy Chief Executive Authority vests in the Deputy Governor, was there need for the Deputy Governor to grease the palms of the Managing Director of GWASCO to give Dennis Mokaya the said post. Mr. Dennis Mokaya complained to the County Assembly to intervene in its oversight capacity. Mr. Dennis Mokaya thereafter registered a complaint and recorded a statement with EACC and submitted, among other documents, the advertisement from GWASCO on the vacant post to be filled, his letter of application for the job, the invitation letter from Guasco to attend the interview, and his M-Pesa statement for the month of May 2023, detailing the transfer of the Kenya shillings 249,000 to the Deputy Governor. Despite this huge payment made, Mr. Dennis Mokaya and his family never secured the job. On informing the Deputy Governor that he would be forced to make a formal complaint to the Anti-Corruption Commission on the matter, the latter threatened his life and his family. Consequently, it formed the former to go into hiding. Charge number 2, abuse of office. The particulars of this charge are as follows. The actions of the Deputy Governor, the Honorable Dr. Robert Monda, of using his office to solicit for Kenya shillings 800,000, thereby conferring a financial benefit on himself, and subsequently sending Kenya shillings 100,000 to the Guasco Managing Director so as to influence the award of a contract of employment to a preferred interviewee. He has abused the office of the Deputy Governor and is in breach of Articles 73 and 75 of the Constitution of Kenya, Sections 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 24, 32, and 34 of the Leadership and Integrity Act by breach of public trust, failing to carry out the duties of his office in a professional, transparent, and accountable manner, using his office to unlawfully enrich himself, failing to conduct the duties of his office with impartiality and objectivity in accordance with Articles 10, 27, 73, 2B, and 232, and practicing